the FanCave Podacst. We are in the house. Both here today, as in I and as in Brad.
Yeah,
That was a cluster.
yeah.
We are guestless day for the second week in a row. We went on a little bit of a run there, though. We had like 5 or 6 weeks in a row with a guest.
Yeah, we've run into issues because our next guest in line, who is going to be great, is had a sick kid.
Can't help
then
that.
he had baseball practice the next week.
Can't help that.
You're not going to skip baseball practice.
Not for the FanCave Podcast. Why would you? I wouldn't.
We talk about sports. If there's nobody playing sports, there's nothing to talk about.
What's the point? Yeah.
So he's got to go to practice. Practice?
Not a game.
In fact, I texted him back. He's like, "Oh, he's got practice that day, so I can't make it." I wrote back. I was like, "Practice?"
You said that to me too. When you
Yeah, I
told
did.
Me
I did it to Gary to Mickey first. And
That's
then,
funny.
I can't ever think. And Mickey used to say it all the time. Practice. Talk about practice.
Not a
So
game.
the Allen Iverson thing. Yeah, not a game.
Classic.
So anyway, I'm sure he liked it.
Well, hopefully he'll be on next week. We got to get some more people on the pod.
Well, not next because it's Thursday is the only day I can do again. And he's got baseball practice
Oh,
again.
okay.
So maybe we'll loop in somebody else.
Yeah, we'll try to bring another guest.
We'll have a contest and a drawing.
Ooh.
If you want to be a guest, reach out on the socials
Hit
and
us
tell
up.
us why.
Hit us up.
The FanCave Podcast at gmail.com. That's right. We got an email.
Believe it.
The FanCave Podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Actually, on Twitter, it's at FanCave_podcast.
All right. The other one was taken. Lame.
Taken. Seats taken.
Can't see it here.
Nice. All right. So, all right, Gary.
Oh, so hold on. You went somewhere good there. Contest of who wants to be on the FanCave.
Right.
Best reasoning, best description of why you should be on wins. Now,
why I should come, yeah, okay. Tell us,
How can you benefit the show? What do you think? We're just having anybody on?
Yeah. I think we just bring our friends in here.
Right? So if you subscribe and you follow and you hit us up with that, in all reality, we'll probably have you on. It'll be a good time.
It's possible. At least you'll go on the list.
Yeah. If you're lucky enough, you might get on.
The list is long. It's got like 6 people on it right now.
Dude, I think maybe 5.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're back. Me and you in the cave, Brad.
Yeah.
You just got back in town.
Busy
You
week,
travel a
so
lot for
I'm
work.
relaxed right now.
You're back.
And I got a little apple juice here.
Dude,
Little mixed drink here.
Cheers to the apple juice.
Cheers.
All right, nice. So,
Yeah,
you just got back in town from Dallas, from Austin. You were all over the place.
Yeah.
But this work, it's not that fun.
Yeah, I mean it is because I like what I do, but it is of course it's work.
Nice.
It's work. But
Work
so
hard.
yesterday was rainy nasty, and I'm in Austin, which I'm pretty sure is the fastest growing city in the world.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
I know
I
Apple's
can't-
bringing
I
a
can't
corporate campus
confirm
there.
that.
Apple's
Yeah,
bringing a
they
big
got like
old
100 acres or some crap.
crazy.
Anyway, techie town. That's good. But anyway, it's super trafficy, and it was hardcore rainy, nasty all day yesterday. I was back and forth and just sitting in traffic. And what?
You see my face? I'm pondering over here.
Yeah, no, you're about
because
to say
I'm
something.
intrigued.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
mean to interrupt. I'm intrigued by rainy nasty as one word.
Rainy nasty. I think there's a hyphen in it. Rainy hyphen nasty. Rainy nasty.
Look, if nobody's trademarked that yet and made a bumper sticker, we're doing that, or a t-shirt. FanCave Podcast, God bless you. And God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
A 2 count for maybe like Derek Jeter, which we'll talk about later. Number 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
I hope I didn't get those sneezes from that weather. But anyway, what I was telling you is I'm glad. I was looking forward to this. I'm like, okay, at one point I'll be sitting still in the garage doing the podcast, relaxed. Now I'm here.
And it'll be nice.
Yeah.
This is our solace. This is where we come and just put our hair down, as they say.
Yeah. I
And-
don't like that saying.
It's not your favorite saying.
No.
It's okay though.
No.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. And I've been trying to keep up with what's been going on, but I don't know. I mean, football's still here, so I'm still not diving into basketball too much yet.
I'll
Only
keep you up
did
to
watch
date.
part of the game last night. Spurs.
Spurs.
Go Spurs. There was a Pelicans fan clapping in the background when Zion started dropping those 3 balls.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, you're going to cheer for your team? Well, I'm going to cheer for my team And so I clapped real loud every time the Spurs scored.
Nice.
I've never cheered that much for a regular season game in my life.
Where were you? At like a bar or what?
It's a restaurant,
Chili's?
restaurant bar, somewhere in Austin. I don't remember the name of it, but it's one of those cool places where you. I need to look it up actually. I love that these places are taking over now, where you go in and get a good dinner, nice beer, nice glass of wine, whatever they do. But the back patio is like kind of an indoor-outdoor thing, and then they've got boards where you can play cornhole.
Yeah.
They had ping pong tables. A ping pong ball kept flying past us, and that's fun, man. That's becoming more and more the thing where you go out and you game, eat, and hang out all at the same time.
That's a winning
family
combo.
atmosphere.
Yeah,
there were a few too many toddlers and babies that showed up post 10 p.m. And that was interesting.
That's concerning.
Yeah,
for the next generation.
Yeah, because I mean they weren't even
21.
So I don't. Not sure they were supposed to be there.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, it was fun though. What am I even talking about? Go Spurs, go,
dude. So I'm glad you backed up the Spurs, especially on a night where. So I'm glad you brought that up. So yesterday Zion has his debut.
Yep.
After months of rehab from knee surgery, and he comes out in his coming out game against the Spurs. Now here's why. When I heard that yesterday, when I was reminded that yesterday was his first game, I was a little disappointed. Typically, you come back from injury against a crappy team. And typically, you come back from injury with a game that you can ease into, right? That's not super competitive. That's not going to be that big a deal. And when I thought about my Spurs in that situation, I was a little bit upset. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, so you're saying they didn't do it differently. I thought you were going to say, but no, they didn't come back against the crappy team. They came back against Spurs.
Well, they did, and we won, which was good. And the Spurs, I think, are the 9th seed. I mean, they're almost in the playoffs in the West, which is obviously the most difficult of the two conferences. But I was a little bit thrown off. Maybe because the last 22 years it hasn't been anywhere near that. Right now we're that team.
Yeah,
so
like I said, I was cheering for a regular season game.
Yeah.
That hadn't happened since I was a little teenager with a squeaky voice.
Right. So it's kind of a downer. But Spurs pulled up the W. So there you go. And of course, all the New Orleans fans. Well, Zion only played 18 minutes. You're right. You know what? If he probably would have played 40 minutes, you guys probably would have won. All right, and I'm okay with that. But he didn't. See, he didn't win. All right.
I don't know. I kept thinking that too. Like I was kind of, I respected that the Pelicans stuck to the game plan to manage his minutes and realized this is a regular season game and this guy's our future, so let's do it right. And the owner, was it the owner or the GM was interviewed, and I heard it on radio. I don't even know what channel to listen to, but anyway, he was talking about, we're not doctors. We pay those people. We trust them. We're going to do what they say. We got to develop him. He's got to get back in shape, and we want his muscle. We don't want to fall into muscle fatigue because then that, affects the joints, which we're going to get all that. But it's cool. They're sticking to their plan. It's the future. They got a long ride ahead. Hopefully he'll be healthy. He did look good though, man. He came in, he's got an ugly shot, which I already knew, but he was draining, man, 3 balls and then doing everything. The rebounds for 18 minutes. What do you have? Like 22 points, like 7 rebounds and
pretty
few
solid
assists or something. It's like, dang, dude.
Yeah, he good
like doubled in 18 minutes.
It's impressive, man. It just goes to show his abilities. He's got to lose a couple pounds. There's a lot of weight coming down on that surgically repaired knee, and my friend, you're gonna have to lose a couple lbs to keep your longevity up.
It's probably hard to not gain some weight when you're not able to move. So I think now he's back up and running around, and when he gets back in basketball shape, as they say, I think he'll be fine.
Right.
But yeah, over the years, he's definitely gonna have to do the whole. I'm gonna have to learn the game more. Obviously, he's a rookie, so I'm just saying he'll have to learn. They all do. I'm gonna learn the game more, get smarter. He's smart and everything, but I'm just saying. Become a better all-around NBA player because the athleticism that he can lean on now, that stuff fades fairly quickly.
True.
So, I mean, look at LeBron, way different player now than he was then, but he's even better now because he just does more and he adapts. And so we'll see what he can do if he can adapt and all that.
No, good point.
Yeah.
Speaking of LeBron, I got this stat, and I don't have the...
You love stats.
Dude, I love stats. Well, come on, stats are fun. Who doesn't love a good stat? And I don't have the sound queued up for...
There's only one stat I care about, Gary.
Which one's that?
W's.
I thought you were going to say cold, hard stats.
Cold, hard stats.
So LeBron is the first player in NBA history, Brad, to have a triple-double against every single team.
Oh, yeah?
Crazy.
Yeah?
Isn't it?
Did he do it against the Dallas Chaparrals?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Formerly known.
Okay.
He's that good. He went back in time and had a triple-double against them.
He is good then. I was trying to think of other teams that don't exist anymore,
I love it.
but because you did not specify currently active.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Love it. Dude, LeBron's good, man. AD, I think the Lakers have an absolute fighting chance to make some waves this year. We'll see what happens. But I hear they're trying to maybe get rid of Kuzma, which is interesting.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, why is he on the chopping block?
Wasn't he, quote unquote, the future?
He was the guy they couldn't get rid of. Like, they were like,
or they wouldn't get rid of.
They wouldn't. Yeah, it's like, okay, Lonzo Ball, see you later.
Brandon Ingram,
see you later, which worked out really well for New Orleans.
Yeah, no, he's playing.
I think they got a bright future. But man, losing AD was the best thing that happened to them.
Yeah, it worked out well.
I mean, he wasn't a bad dude or anything, but he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So
he's out.
He's gone, and they got 3 good guys. So.
He's out. I like it. So
LeBron James.
Pick up.
Found that on my soundboard, so I had to.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That kid's got a future.
Yeah.
He doesn't have as good of a future as Alfred D'Elia, though.
Alfred D'Elia.
If anybody knows what we're talking about.
They call me Big Al. I hit dingers. Little League World Series.
So classic.
2018.
Go back to our previous episode.
Look it up.
Look it up. Go check out the FanCave Podcast history. Look, we're 86 episodes in. Go back and check us out.
Yeah.
I say we progressed over time.
Sure. Natural progression. Learn some more. We know how to use the equipment now for the most part.
A little bit better. We're still amateur at best.
When we get new equipment, it's going to be fun because then we're going to have to learn how that works.
Dude, we were just talking about this pre-show in our pregame because we do that in the fan cave. We pretty pumped to go and do on-site podcasts eventually, man. I know that like 50 episodes ago we started talking about that.
Yeah, I announced it like a year ago.
At least.
We're going to be going to walk-ons pretty soon.
I don't think that's happening anymore. It might. But I mean, something's happening eventually. Hang in there with us, and we're going to tell you where we go.
We're going to have to reestablish our contacts over there.
I know. That manager probably doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah, who knows?
That's how it goes. Speaking of walk-ons, though, good place. They had a lot of good TVs. There's a new Pluckers that opened up on I-10.
Pluckers is what I'm
Pluckers is a sweet setup, man. So I went to Pluckers recently. I had a friend of mine come into town from California. So I went and saw him after work real quick. A bunch of buddies and I went to Pluckers.
Explain Pluckers real quick because it's not nationwide yet. It's spreading.
Okay.
It started in Austin. It's spreading.
It is. So it's a wing. It's like a sports wing beer joint.
Yeah.
Where they're known for their wings. There are TVs everywhere. They've got good beer. They've got regular, normal beers, craft beers. Good menu.
And I know what I would normally think when somebody says like, "Oh, it's a wing place." I'm like, "Oh, great, another wing place."
Right.
Just like it's like, "Oh, really? Another podcast?" Everybody's got a podcast. Everybody's got a wing place, right? This place is nails. So I already had my favorite wing place, right? And I went to Pluckers. Boom. That's my spot now.
Nice. I like it.
So there is one down the street. I haven't been there yet. But when I go out of town, when I stay over in Austin, I know I'm getting wings and beer. And you're right. They do have a good beer selection. Their wings are phenomenal. They're not better than Anchor Bar, but they're right there.
There you go.
And
shout out to you, Anchor Bar.
But yeah, the TVs are wonderful. I watch Thursday Night Football there, that kind of thing. So it's a great spot for a lot. But don't think like, oh, another wing place. This place is superior to 95% of them.
Truth. Real solid. But I went there with some buddies, and we all got a drink, right? We're all getting some food. Actually, I didn't eat. I had to go say hi real quick. But one of my buddies, I love you, Ryan, gets like a cheeseburger or something. I forget what he got, but it wasn't wings, to the point where I had to ask him, bro, what's the move? Here, why not the wings? He didn't give me a good excuse, which is why I didn't remember what he said. But I was just really disappointed that he didn't go wings at Pluckers. Doesn't make any sense.
Let's see. It is interesting. Like, my question is, okay, if you've got other than wings on your menu, are you not confident in your wings, or is it just a thing like, hey, look, there's going to be some people out there that don't like wings.
Yeah,
so let's offer something else.
Of course. That's good business. You don't want to offer too much to where the wings maybe are, undervalued. Yeah. But you got to offer enough to bring in different customers. So it works out all right.
Yeah, I guess. Not everybody likes wings. That's weird to me, though, because they're freaking delicious.
Delicious. I like wings.
What flavors? Do you go crazy with flavors?
Man, I don't. I tell you what I don't do is I don't go incredibly hot. And let me tell you why. Like, I don't go atomic or whatever. Because, not that I can't handle the heat, because I actually really enjoy hot food. I can't enjoy when it gets my lips hot, and I'm miserable because my lips are hot. And you can't cool down your lips.
No, you got to pack extra chapstick if you're going to be heading out.
You got to layer.
Yeah.
The lips. So for that point, for that reason only, I try not to get super hot because evidently I'm not able to eat the wings without getting my lips all jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like lemon pepper wings, and I like regular hot wings,
Yeah.
and mild wings even,
So-
and garlic parmesan wings.
I'm right there with you on. I don't do a bunch of the flavors. Not everybody likes the lemon pepper and this and that. I'm traditional hot wing sauce. But I love spicy food, and typically, like if I'm gonna get like Thai food or just any type of like, hey, what's your spice level gonna be?
Yeah.
I'm going almost max. Like I love spice.
Yeah.
But with wings, I've never been that way. Like I like them to be spicy, but I would never do the hottest because it's so hot, it's so miserable. It's past the point of tasting good and being enjoyable.
Right.
It's just pure madness.
Right.
And that's not my goal. Not to mention, if it's that hot when you're ingesting it, what do you feel like at 3 o'clock in the morning when you have to get out of bed and get rid of, pass it from your body?
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Coming out is not fun.
Burning buttholes, not the way to go. Can I say that?
We did.
Okay.
I'm not editing it.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's not fun. And not only that, when your lips get all hot and red, and you got that red ring of skin around the outside of your lips. It looks like you've been in the cold weather for a while.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It's miserable.
Not unless you're going to win a prize or money, and then it's still like not necessarily worth it. But
Speaking of that, the ghost pepper burger at this place called Chunky's in San Antonio.
I've
Are you
heard of
familiar
it.
with that?
I've heard of it.
I dated a girl in college whose brother went and did it, and we all went to support. So it's this regular sized burger, decent sized burger, not small by any means, and it's got ghost peppers chopped up all over it. And
Ghost peppers are
next level hot.
Mhm.
I don't know what they are on the Scoville scale, which is a heat scale.
Ooh.
For those of you that didn't know, I'm happy to learn you. I don't know what they are on the Scoville scale, but they chopped this burger up into 4 pieces for you. Or maybe he just chopped his up, which was smart because the key is eating it as fast as you can, almost without breathing. Because if you take a minute to wait, you're toast. You're done. And then the biggest part about this challenge is this. As soon as you're done with the burger, if you're so inclined to finish it and not miserable, they make you wait 5 minutes before you can have a glass of milk. If you make it through your 5-minute holding period, they give you a glass of milk and a trash can and say, go do what you need to do.
Oh, I see. So then it counts.
They make it set in, dude. The heat. That's just mean.
I thought it was like because if you chug milk right away, you're going to throw up or something. But look, if you're going to throw up no matter what, I'm sorry. Maybe if you're 21 years old, that's something fun to do.
Not fun.
I don't know. I don't see the point. Like,
zero.
Hey guys, I'm gonna eat at 7. I'm gonna throw up at 7:30. Be miserable for a few hours. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, maybe even a couple days. Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but
does that mean we're getting old, dude? That sort of thing doesn't appeal to us, or are we just wiser in our age?
I think it's wise, which does mean you're getting older because typically wisdom comes with age and experience.
That's deep. That's wise.
The fact that I just said that it was pretty wise.
Incredibly,
right. So,
incredibly wise.
Yeah. So, you watching the Pro Bowl?
Dude, probably not. I'm not a huge Pro Bowl guy.
When's the last time you watched a Pro Bowl?
5 or 6 years ago,
I
probably.
would say the fact that you just answers the question.
Yeah.
You and I are some of the biggest football fans I've ever known, and we could care less about it. What does that say? Like, I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know what? We love football so much, and the Super Bowl is it. Like, and then we're done. And then I'm going to be depressed for at least a while till I finally pick up basketball. But why are we not taking advantage of saying, hey guys, let's get together and have a Pro Bowl party?
Right.
And then in 2 weekends we'll have a Super Bowl party.
Right.
No Pro Bowl parties ever.
Ever. Yeah, you're right.
It should be an excuse to watch football. I'm going to watch the freaking XFL, but I won't watch the Pro Bowl.
You know what? That's a great point you bring up, though, because you're 1,000% right. It's not worth getting together for.
That's what my wife always
What
says.
if we started that? And what if we started that, though? What if next year
a Pro Bowl party?
And what if it made it more fun?
It would be a blast.
It has to be. But that doesn't take away from Super Bowl, though. No way. Because that's epic.
No, there's nothing. But it's just crazy. Like, why are we not interested in watching a football all-star game? And I think here's why. Here's a portion of why.
What do you got?
Because some of the true all-stars are not playing because they're still in the middle of they're still in their season.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Some of the guys don't even want to do it. It looks good on your football resume, but it doesn't look as good as all-pro.
Yeah, all-pro is way better.
So, I tell you what, though. I was trying to look this up earlier, I'll be honest. I thought you got some sort of like a swag bag for the Pro Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Like in college bowls. I couldn't find anything on it. I thought
surely they get something.
I have to. I was trying to find like a dust the cobwebs off this website. Somebody's got the inside knowledge.
Are they in Hawaii again? Is it always in Hawaii?
That's a great question. I don't know where it is this year. I
Thank
can
you.
look it up though. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, maybe it should become a thing. It's a whole extra. I don't even know if it's on Saturday or Sunday, but it's a whole extra day where we could be having a football party.
I agree. It's in Orlando.
Nachos. Oh, okay.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this. So the Super Bowl's in Miami. I wonder if they have it close. No, because it's been in Hawaii
been in
before.
Hawaii,
Yeah, you're right.
Which is great for the players, but they probably don't get any fans out there.
Nah,
Nobody's
it's no good.
flying to Hawaii for the Pro Bowl.
I'm not going.
But if it's in Orlando and I can get a direct flight, it might be like, oh, well, I go there, see if I get some autographs and watch a fun game, or just be around the festivities.
Yeah, if you're already down there.
Yeah.
Or if I was going like a cruise and it started the next day, I could go down a day early and just hit up the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I mean,
I don't know.
if I'm going to Hawaii, I'm not going because I want to watch football.
Right.
I'm going because it's Hawaii. I'm going to go lay my butt on a beach.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Okay, so Pro Bowl is out, but maybe we could start something new and see how it happens. But I'm curious to find out if I don't know if other people have Pro Bowl parties. If so, I've never been invited. Do other people even watch the Pro Bowl? So maybe listeners can throw that on the socials. Like, hey, Pro Bowl is cool. No, it's not. Do away with it. Keep it. Here's why. Whatever. But yeah,
that's a great question. And I mean, we've talked about protocol for Super Bowl. There's got to be a party protocol for it, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I think the protocol wouldn't change much, don't you think?
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's still football, and it's still you got to have the right chips and dips. You know, none of that low-fat cheese, none of that like vegan cheese or any of that nonsense. Get out of here.
No, I don't need anything vegan.
This is football.
I want carbs. I want meat. I want some sort of chip and dip, and something that sounds like a.
Right. No light beer either.
All right.
I mean, technically, you could get if you want to do some. Michelob Ultra, whatever your thing is, but my thing is drink a beer or don't.
There you go.
Don't drink this has 6 calories.
I like it.
Come on.
Dude, 2019 Pro Bowl, according to a source, who knows what that source is?
Hey, so I love that.
8.23 million viewers watched the Pro Bowl last year, which seems low.
Yeah, I think the Super Bowl probably gets 300 million viewers.
Yeah, it's crazy, which just proves our point. Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl.
8 million viewers, and if you take away the people that are and somehow related or directly connected to a player, coach, or some sort of a producer, it's probably only 3 million people.
Yeah, take out 1 million people for sure, dude. You're 1,000% right. But you know what I do care about is the Super Bowl, which you mentioned. Now, we talked about a little bit last week who we're going for. I think we both said the Chiefs. I'd like to see the Chiefs win because I don't want the Niners to win for what they've done to the Cowboys in the past.
I'd prefer to see the Chiefs just because, I mean, I'd be fine either way, but I'd be cool to see Andy Reid get one.
Andy Reid would be cool.
Mahomes.
But you know what the coolest part of the Super Bowl is going to be? That nobody's talking about except the FanCave podcast?
The party.
Gronk Beach.
Gronk Beach.
Gronk Beach.
All right.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay.
I imagine that sound's going to pop up on Gronk Beach.
Dude, probably too many times. But it's going to sound great on Gronk Beach. So, Rob Gronkowski, Gronk, who else? If you don't know who Gronk is, you've been living under a rock. What are you doing? So he's creating this beach party the Friday before the Super Bowl. Okay. He did this big thing on Twitter where he released it, all this and that. It's pretty awesome. All right. I would look, if I was single and like 24, I might consider going to do that. Right. All right, Brad, get a backpack. We're going this weekend to Gronk Beach. I don't know that I can afford a ticket, but it would be fun to go to.
Yeah, I would say, are we 24, but we have the money to do it, or is it like how I
hypothetically?
Because at 24, I'm not sure how I was doing in the
we're broke.
finance department.
So it's actually on Saturday, but I do know Shaq has a party Friday before the Super Bowl. So Gronk's on Saturday.
Is he going to Shaq to fool?
Probably. Why wouldn't he? Gronk is going to Shaq to fool.
Sure.
Okay, I'm looking at Gronk Beach website right now. So a cartoon Gronk, shirtless with a lei on from Hawaii, holding the what's the thing that the lifeguards carry? That red floaty thing.
Yeah,
so
I think that's
funny.
what they call it, just the floaty thing.
Open bar, tickets are 90% sold out. Luau, Carnage, Diplo, Flo Rida, Cascade, Rick Ross. Got the lineup, dude.
I would be so stressed out in a party like that.
Oh, I bet it's so fun though. If you're young.
Yeah, but even when I was younger, I got stressed out at some big like spring break stuff, like down South Padre. It was just so crazy.
Totally,
It
man.
just gave me anxiety.
And this is 50 times more than South Padre.
Absolutely. And I'm 3 times older.
Totally. But I'm telling you something right now. I think Gronk Beach would be a fun way to spend Super Bowl weekend. If you lived in Miami, and you're like, dude, Super Bowl's coming up. God knows we're not going to the game. You guys want to do Gronk Beach? That'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
of
gotta
course,
be. It's just it's going to be a cluster
total cluster
of party and Gronk. I think it'd be a fun time. I like Gronk.
Oh, I love Gronk. I think that when we see him up there partying, doing his thing, it's gonna be. I mean, people keep speculating, and I've done it myself. Like, you think he'll ever come back? Like, take a year off, come back to football. 2 years off, come back to football.
Right.
Then you see that, and you're like, that dude's having way too much fun.
So much fun.
And nobody made him work out today.
Yeah, dude, no
And
doubt.
Nobody made him go into surgery today either. So
Yeah, he's not losing any blood today from this commercial he shot.
what's the over/under on Gronk keeping his abs when he's no longer a football player and he drinks as much beer as he does?
Nice. I'll be honest though, he's still in really good shape.
He's still in his 20s though.
Exactly.
Right?
I think he's young. That's what I was going to say. Okay, so you just mentioned something that I think is interesting. What are the odds that Gronk does yada 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 with his abs? So that made me think, what are the odds that Gronk returns to the NFL? I wonder if Vegas has a line on this.
Oh, I was going to say there can't be odds.
But
I would know that, but of course there are. Vegas has everything.
I do see one that says Vegas odds for Gronk joining the WWE.
That's way better than coming back. That's where I expect to see him.
Why wouldn't he? He's a character.
Yeah, because he could. That way, I mean, he is a character. He is a
dude.
Dang near a caricature. So he could become. He's the right size. He's strong. He's got the attitude for it.
Okay.
He'd be an awesome wrestler, man.
All right, here we go. I got a list of things that Gronk, the professions. I got about a 10-thing list about professions Gronk could be and what the odds are.
Oh my god.
WWE 3-2 odds. It's a plus 150. That's hilarious.
Well, okay. So
this is on Forbes.com, bro.
Explain to me the I always get the plus 150, the minus 100, like
plus is the if you see plus minus in a team versus a team, the plus is the worst of the teams.
Right, because like if the Spurs are minus 17 tonight, they're supposed to win by 17
right,
points.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and they're all pluses, which just means that there's not a shot for any of these happening, most likely. But it's just fun. It's content. NFL commentator plus 200, 2-1 odds. Actor 5-1 odds. Podcast host 5-1 odds. I could see that happening.
Isn't he already one? Everybody is.
Gronk, you're welcome on the Fan Cave anytime, bro.
That's true. Well, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays. Depends on the day.
Yeah, podcast Thursday preferable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody says bro more than me might put me in the back seat. I don't know if I can handle that. I say bro way too much. All right. Playback in the NFL, 10-1 odds. XFL, 33-1 odds.
Nah.
This is funny. I don't know when this article was written, but it wasn't recent. Play in the AAF, which we all know went under. And I won't mention the last one. Let's just say a male dancer, 50-1 odds.
I mean, you could argue he already is a bit of a male dancer.
A little bit. But I like Gronk. I think he's fun.
He's funny. He's fun. He's pretty harmless.
He did pretty good on Fox's football show, dude. Fox Sunday or whatever. With Terry Bradshaw and all those guys, Jimmy Johnson.
I missed it.
Solid. Check it out. He did pretty good. I was pretty impressed with old Gronk. But then again, it's Gronk. Who knows? He's interesting. But what was I going to mention about the Super Bowl? Oh, no, I wasn't going to mention the Super Bowl. Guess who retired today?
Today? Eli?
Yep, the most average quarterback of all time with 2 Super Bowl rings.
Oh, well, we need to talk about that because I thought he's announcing it tomorrow, right? But they've been saying all week that he's retired.
Right. We're leading up to a Friday announcement.
Okay. The most average quarterback of all time?
Well, I'm just being dramatic. I say that because of one stat. As you know, I love stats.
You love stats.
He's 117 and 117 as his career as a starter.
Wow.
Seems pretty average to me.
Although they've been losing a lot of the last couple of years.
Seems pretty average to me.
Would you take, this is a stupid question, of course.
You got to ask
500 all-time record. Would you take an all-time mediocre numbers, all-time 500 record? People are going to question whether you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame or not. And if you do, they're going to say it's because of your last name. But you get 2 Super Bowl rings and 2 Super Bowl MVPs versus, let's say you're a stud like Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes, but you never get a ring.
Yeah, I think I'm taking the hardware
I'm taking the hardware
all day long.
Nobody, years are going to go by and people are going to forget he had some bad seasons.
Yeah.
His team has sucked. It's
Yeah.
not like it's all him.
Yeah.
And then, but what they're going to remember is he got 2 rings. He got
He's-
as many as his brother.
Right. And he was a Super Bowl MVP twice. There will always be a list. Super Bowl MVPs, not best quarterbacks that didn't win, most talented guys that didn't win. Those are lists.
Yeah.
They're not elite
And
lists.
how many quarterbacks all time have gotten the Super Bowl MVP 2 or more times? Or 100% of the times that they made the Super Bowl, they were the Super Bowl MVP?
Great question. I mean,
that is a good question. Maybe Montana could have done it. Not sure he did. Maybe Aikman could have done it. Not sure he did. Aikman had a run game too.
Right.
So, yeah, I'd like to know that. Are you looking it up?
I'm gonna look it up.
Nice. Let's see if you can figure it out.
All right, this is off Wikipedia. It's the first thing that came up. Tom Brady is the only player to have 4 Super Bowl MVPs, of course. Joe Montana's won 3.
Mm-hmm.
Other players with 3 Super Bowl MVPs: Bart Starr, Terry Bradshaw. This just must be multiple. Oh, and Eli Manning won twice. Yeah.
So, pretty elite company.
Yeah, no, it's true. I'm with you, dude. I'm taking the hardware all day long. You know, my last name's Manning. I've got just as much statistical success as my brother in terms of Super Bowl wins. Yes, I might not have as many yards. Yes, my record is 50%, 50-50. Poor guy.
And everybody says that Peyton's like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but they never even question whether his brother is, and it's just It's just funny. But shoot, I lost my train of thought because you had me thinking about something else too. Shoot, whatever. Anyway.
Whatever. Nice. All right,
Darn.
see if you can think of it. So let me give you some more Eli. 16 seasons, 50,000 yards, 366 touchdowns, and 117.
Here's what I was thinking. So you read down that list, right? We know Joe Montana was great. Terry Bradshaw, was he great? Do we even know? He's before our time. All we know now is he's a decorated quarterback.
On the list.
We don't know. I don't know what his all-time record is. I don't know if he was really that great. I don't know if he was just playing for one of those Steelers teams that was known for having a amazing defense.
You're a sharp cat, Brad.
Yeah.
Is that what you were trying to remember? Or was that a new thought?
That's what I was trying to remember.
Nicely said. I'm with you, dude. So 12 quarterbacks. We're just going down a rabbit hole. 12 quarterbacks that have won multiple Super Bowls. He is on a list of 12
all time
out of the million quarterbacks that have played in the NFL. Yeah, you're right.
So,
go with it. So you got Brady with 4. No, this has got to be an old list. He's got 6. Come on, foxsports.com.
Well, I mean, it hasn't changed since then. Nobody else has gotten there.
Nicely put. That's
well,
true.
I was going to say his brother got his 2nd ring since then.
Yeah, no, you're right. But you got Brady, Montana, Bradshaw, Aikman, Eli, Peyton, Roethlisberger. Dude, Roethlisberger did them both when he was young, bro.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago.
And we know that Peyton wasn't MVP in the last one because everybody knows that his defense won that one.
Right. And so did Eli's.
Sure.
So here's somebody
tell me an NFL quarterback that won a Super Bowl with a crappy defense. I don't know if that happens.
Dude, it's rare. I'm with you. Tom Brady probably has done it. Couple out of his 6.
Peyton Manning also didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
So maybe he wasn't his
he managed well.
Shell of himself, but he
managed well.
Still smarter than everybody in the field.
Here's somebody that I really want to see on this list. There's 2 names that come to mind that I want to see jump to this 2 or more Super Bowl wins.
In the future?
Correct.
Okay.
One very obvious one that a lot of people probably would agree with.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, which I agree. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Aaron Rodgers just fine.
Yeah.
I agree that he's incredibly talented, probably has the best arm of all time, but I'm not like a huge Rodgers fan. The guy that I really want to see jump to this list, Russell Wilson.
Oh,
he's a good dude that does it right, and I just feel like he deserves it, man.
He already had it. He should have already had it.
Should
have had 2 in a row.
Should have had it.
But Pete Carroll, I don't care what Patriots fans say or what Seahawks fans say to try to justify, but I'm sorry, when you're on the goal line, you got beast mode back there. You run it 4 times.
4 times in a row.
You don't throw the freaking ball. Anyway, he should have already had his 2nd ring.
Yeah, I'm with you. But I really want to see him get on that list, so he'll be upper echelon.
I feel like he will.
It's so hard, dude.
Then it's so hard to get there.
I mean, we see there's only 12 guys that have only done it twice or more.
He had a legit defense.
Yeah, they were so good.
Mm-hmm.
Legion of Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's another there's a good nickname right there, dude. Legion of Boom. What do you got? Purple People Eaters, Steel Curtain. We talked about this before. There aren't many great defensive nicknames, dude.
The Cowboys, the Hot Boys. I say that to make fun of them. We're the hot boys, and then they showed up and they sucked. I'm sorry, they didn't suck all the time. They sucked 50% of the time.
I love it. I love it. All right. Okay, dude, I just got a list. I'm crushing it on the Google today.
Do it.
All right. Let me give you this list. So this is the best. This is as of sportingnews.com. You got to quote your sources here in the fan cave.
Sounds legit.
Saxonville.
Oh, Saxonville's good.
Jacksonville
Man,
Jaguars.
they almost got this here old Blake freaking Bortles.
Yeah. 2017 Jags. Saxonville's pretty darn good, man. The 1970 Dolphins, again, pre my time, the no-name defense. That's cool.
Was that the undefeated team? No, that was 72 Dolphins.
72, right. Okay, we got Mile High No-Fly Zone.
The no-fly zone's good, but that just means you can't pass. You can run.
Right. Still pretty cool, though.
I like that. The no-fly zone's good.
Okay, this is good, too. The New York Sack Exchange, the 1980 Jets.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sack Exchange? That's awesome. Mark Gastineau. All right.
What nickname? Okay. We should think of a nickname for Dallas, like what they should be if they could ever earn it.
Right now?
Just ever. Like
the defense or the whole team?
The New York Sack Exchange,
Yeah.
You obviously can't call Cleveland New York Sack. So I'm
Right.
saying being in Dallas or being in any team, like what would their defense, what would a cool name be? We may not be able to come up with it on the spot. That's another thing that we can get from our
social media,
our homies and our homegirls out there on the socials.
Come on. Yeah.
Name your favorite team and what their future defense nickname should be. A clever nickname if they become a stud defense.
Heck yeah. Love it.
Mhm.
And while you think about it, let me give you some more. The 1980 Bears, Monsters of the Midway, another good one.
Not
Great.
bad. Uh-huh.
All right, we mentioned the 70 Vikings, the Purple People Eaters. We talked about the Steel Curtain was number 5 on this list. Number 4 on this list, the 1990 Steelers, Blitzboro.
Oh,
or like Blitzburg, I guess. Blitzburg.
Blitzburg is
Sorry,
good.
the spelling threw me off. It's definitely Blitzburg.
Okay, Blitzburg.
Which is cool. Here's one for the Cowboys. Actually, here we go. To answer your question, number 3 on the list, the 1970 Cowboys. Before I give you the name, I'll give you a rundown. You got Mel Renfro, Bob Lilly, Herb Adderley, Randy White, Tuchel Jones, Harvey Martin. Dang, that's good. Doomsday 1 and Doomsday 2, which makes me think that it was multiple years, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2.
That was before my time.
Yeah, I built that up, and then Well, not my fault, though. This was before my time. All right. Number 2, Legion of Boom. We mentioned that. Seahawks. It says they're still named that. I don't know, though. I think once they traded everybody, that nickname ended.
Yeah, that leaves with the players.
Yeah. And then Saxonville comes in as your number 1. The current Jags.
Saxonville's pretty good.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good list.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Let's see here. For Dallas, it's probably they've got to probably find something that relates to the old TV show Dallas.
Right.
And maybe find somebody that was like conniving and evil and maybe murdered somebody and use that.
Nice.
I don't know the show that well, but I bet you. Yeah, I'd like to hear what a good one for Dallas would be.
Dude, here's just some fun team nicknames.
The Cleveland Steamers. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we don't want that one.
Yeah.
I would never want that one. The Fun Bunch, 1980s Redskins receivers. That's pretty PG.
I don't like it.
It's pretty basic.
Football's not fun.
It's
winning is fun.
Winning is fun. The Cincinnati Bengals in the 1980 season, the SWAT team, not original, but it's got a good flow. Sounds
I just
good.
don't see what a SWAT has to do with a Bengal tiger.
Were they batting down balls a lot? But
yeah, maybe the O-line. You can call the O-line the SWAT team, but that would be like a name, a sub name.
Yeah.
A sub nickname.
Yeah.
Not the nickname for the entire defense. No fly zones.
I'm with you, dude. Here's one.
Although that feels more like a defensive back sub name.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, go ahead.
Like a Revis Island type of player. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's individual nickname. We get on a whole nother list for that one.
Yeah, that's true. Prime time. Okay, anyway.
Real quick, we'll go to that next.
Neon
I'll
Dion.
Google it.
Okay.
The Killer Bees? I don't know what that was.
Killer Bees? That sounds familiar. Oh, that was baseball.
No,
that was the
this is
Astros.
football, bro.
The Killer Bees was Bagwell, Biggio, and Berkman.
It says 6 of your starters on defense have a last name that starts with B, but it doesn't say who it was.
Okay, well.
I think it was the Dolphins.
Wait, did the Astros steal that too?
probably.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh no, he didn't.
More drama in
Yeah, I did.
H-Town.
I did.
The Orange Crush. Oh, that must have been the Dolphins.
Oh, quick side note, real quick. Speaking of that,
Hit me
so
with it.
I'm going to my national sales conference next week, right, in Florida.
Yeah.
And they're doing a casual theme for the first night or second night dinner. It's an outdoor, and the theme is tailgate.
Hey.
One of our head sales guys is a big Michigan State guy. Anyway, so you're supposed to like wear a hoodie of you can wear jeans and a hoodie of your favorite team, right?
Come on, bro.
I work for the Houston regional office.
Yeah.
So the Houston regional office, we had a discussion over email the other day whether it was okay if we wore Astros gear or not.
Ooh, valid question, dude.
It is. My boss was like, "So is Astros gear out?" And two of the girls were
Whoa.
like, "I'm wearing mine. I'm wearing mine." And I was like, "Hey, I ain't wearing mine."
Is it
I'm
just
in
baseball
protest.
gear?
No, it's what his favorite team.
Sports team. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not wearing Astros gear. Like,
No way.
just I'm in protest kind of thing. I was like, but hey, if you do it, you be you. I'll support you.
Yeah. I'll
She's like,
support you from
thanks,
afar.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to a thing where you're going to be seeing people from all over the country.
And you're supporting.
You don't want to bring in.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll wear my Cowboy stuff proudly, and then people can be like, "Oh yeah, Cowboys, what's up?" You know, one of my best friends up there's a Philly fan. So anyway, but the Astros, that's questionable. But I work for the Houston regional office, so it could be interesting.
Ooh, that's a tough
yeah.
spot. Great call by the people that talk about that ahead of time, though.
Yeah.
So you're prepared.
Yeah.
Good move. Great move, in fact. But that's just too bad it came down to that. All right, dude. Here's some individual nicknames off of NFL.com.
Mhm.
The Playmaker, classic.
Michael Irvin.
Another good one. Mean Joe Green. You got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
It's great. Let's see. Too Tall Jones, pretty cool. I don't even think he was that tall. Maybe. He must have been. This was
apparently
the 70s.
He was too tall.
This is way ahead of my time. Yeah. But Broadway Joe, classic.
That was good.
Joe Namath, that's a good one.
He was a showman.
Yep.
Wore like the mink coats and stuff.
Here's one from the 30s.
PETA is not a fan.
No, they are not. That's for sure. Gronk would probably be a fan with that look, though.
He could pull off a mink coat.
Their shirt unbuttoned like 3 buttons with the mink coat and like the white shoes. That's got Gronk written all over it, dude. All right.
Gronk looks like an oversized white rapper.
Yeah.
He could if he dresses like that.
Almost like a new age
Not like
Vanilla Ice.
Not like a real rapper with like street cred, but like a hip hop guy that rhymes well and doesn't have any teardrop tattoos.
Yeah. Like Eminem on 8 Mile?
No, Eminem I think is kind of hardcore.
Yeah, he is.
He lived in I'm talking about the new age, like the soft people that grew up in the suburbs, but they rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White guys from the burbs?
Yeah. Shouldn't really call them rappers, should just call them hip hop.
There you go. Prime Time, classic. Dion.
I like Neon Dion better because it rhymes. Neon Dion.
What about Concrete Charlie? That
sounds like an overweight dude.
Yeah.
The Refrigerator Perry.
Because he had a rugged personality, they called him Concrete Charlie?
That's a stretch.
That's terrible.
I like the fridge. The Refrigerator Perry. Remember
Fridge
that
is good.
dude?
Yeah.
Big old boy.
Dude, here's one. The Assassin? Who is this? Eastwood? Oh, no, that's referencing the movie. I don't even know who it's for. It doesn't say.
That'd be a good name, the Assassin. What position would you have to be named the Assassin?
In football?
You got to slay people.
Got to be either like a free safety that lights people up like Ed Reed.
That or a receiver that scores lights out, walk-off touchdown type stuff.
Yep.
The Assassin. Or like a really good hitter.
Yeah, or like a linebacker. Yeah. Ooh, because assassins are sneaky. Linebackers, you never know if they're rushing or moving back.
Yeah.
Like a Van Der Esch could be the new assassin. He just had neck surgery, by the way.
I hope he comes back.
He will.
He sat out too much last year.
He will. The Galloping Ghost, Dave Casper, which makes sense.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Was he friendly?
He's here all night, folks.
Oh, gosh, try the veal.
Tip your waiter. Crazy Legs, love it. Whoever that is.
What are we doing?
I went down a road, bro. I told you we
opened
a rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, I'm not having fun. What else? There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Anything else you want to talk to me about?
Dude, I have all kinds of stuff. I always come prepared.
Yeah.
All right. So Hall of Fame just happened in the baseball.
Yeah, so let's talk about Jeter, man.
Jeets, my boy. The captain.
So there's one
Mr. November.
Do we know who voted no? One person voted no out of like 360 something people And they're baseball writers, right? They get the vote.
Yeah, it's the writers. One vote. He gained 99.7% of the vote, which was the sixth, or actually, I don't know what the percentage is. He had the sixth most hits all time. He had the nickname Mr. November, dude, during the playoffs. That's the deal. All right.
You know what that
I don't care
means?
what you have to say.
Clutch.
Yeah. I think it says it's mysterious.
Consistent for 100 years.
Yeah.
5 Gold Gloves, I believe it is. Just a class act of a dude, right? I mean, he's the captain
He's the captain
of the New York Yankees.
of the best franchise in baseball, most prominent, we'll say. And he did this in New York for like 20 years and lived in the city and dominated the city, but under the radar, bro.
Yeah.
Like an assassin.
Like Eli Manning.
But Eli was boring. What if Eli had a life? That was something we'll never know. Like he was out at the clubs.
Kudos to those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
probably not. He was more like a.
But Jeter
Yeah.
was. Jeter owned that town, dude. He was like Sinatra of the new age. He walked into a restaurant, they kicked people out of a table right up front just to give him a seat.
But nothing negative.
Nothing, ever. He was never
Right?
in the news.
Right?
No drama.
So that one dude that's trying to be Mr. Cool Guy and not vote for Jeter for the Hall of Fame.
Look,
Red Sox fan?
potentially a Red Sox fan, disgruntled, or somebody who's like a baseball purist that thinks, well, Babe Ruth or Ty Cobb or all these people didn't get 100% votes, so how could he? Which is a bunch of baloney.
It's such a no-brainer decision. So I just think it's just some guy trying to be cool and be, eventually known or tell people in his circle, like, well, I didn't choose Jeter and here's why. It's like, oh, yeah, let's listen to why. Cool guy.
Exactly.
You're a cool guy.
I would want to know why.
But you have a lot of friends.
Yeah. Thing is, he's never gonna come out if he's smart. 'Cause he'll get death threats. People are stupid, unfortunately. But here's another thought.
Yeah, that's a little
You
sad,
mentioned the hypothetical question, was it a Red Sox fan? Here's what else makes me think it could potentially be a Red Sox fan. So not only is he Derek Jeter of the New York Yankees, who crushed the Red Sox for a long time, Mariano Rivera, New York Yankee, winning unanimous last year or the year before. Can two Yankees and only two players of all time go in undefeated? A Red Sox fan would put a stop to that, I would assume.
Yeah.
Right?
I like it.
That's a decent theory.
This conspiracy is growing. I'm convinced.
This is more fun to talk about than the Astro scandal to me.
The Astro scandal is done. I mean,
Are they coming down on the players still? I think the players are still got something coming.
Oh, I mean, they should.
I don't know.
But I don't.
Probably
Who knows? There's always a fall guy, and then we move on and people forget.
Yeah.
The Red Sox are next, though.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
That's not over.
They fired their manager, but the league hasn't made decisions yet.
Right.
So
It's not over. That's for sure, man. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. So, what we haven't done in a while?
What's that?
What national day is today?
What national day is today?
Dude, and then I want to get to our listener stuff.
Yeah.
So today is January 23rd, 2020. There's two things. One of them is lame, so I'm only going to give you the second one. It's food related, which you and I will appreciate.
I love food.
And we'll talk about it. So today is National Pie Day. P-I-E. Love pie. All right. Let me ask you this.
What's pi mathematically? Do you remember the number?
3.14, I think.
3.14?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I think so.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. National Pie Day. Now, do you have a favorite pie or a least favorite pie and/or both?
Oh, good question. I absolutely have a favorite
Same.
pie. Well, does it count as a? I guess it doesn't count as a pie. I'm a cheesecake guy, but I guess that's a cake.
It's a cake, bro, and it's delicious.
Oh my gosh,
Let's
New York style cheesecake.
Let's go back to pie.
All right, back to pie.
You're right, though.
If I had to pick my favorite pie, oh yeah, I do, absolutely. Cherry cream cheese.
Oh, good choice.
Cherry pie, but not like just a crust with just cherries in it. No, I don't care about that. I like the cream cheese, I guess it is, pie with the cherries poured on top.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's close to a cheesecake. That's probably why you like it.
Exactly.
Look at you being sneaky.
So freaking delicious. But it's a pie.
Somebody put that in the pie category.
Cherry cheese pie or something like that.
Okay, that sounds good. I never heard of it.
I used to think
Sounds
all
good.
these years is my favorite pie, and I thought my mom did such a great job making it. And then one day she was like, no, we buy that. I was like, okay, well, fine.
I love it.
It looked very homemade.
I bet.
And it tasted like it was made with pure love and tenderness.
Of course.
What about you? Favorite pie? Don't name any cakes, Gary. I already made that mistake.
Hands down, without question, could eat a whole one without thinking twice, nor almost not even breathing through it. Pecan pie.
Pecan pie is a classic choice.
I love it. and let me be honest, I love pecan pie so much. I don't really like pie in general, but I love pecan pie. So,
what do you love about it?
dude, the flavor's so good. The combination of whatever the goo is in there, plus the
the goo is amazing, right? That's what it is. It's the goo.
It's the key. It's the
But some
sugary
people put
substance.
chocolate, some people don't. There's also
Right.
different variations
Right.
of it.
I'm
How do you
going
like it?
Classic.
So
Standard,
no chocolate.
no
chips.
chocolate. Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's okay with the chocolate chips. I don't hate it because I like chocolate, but the classic.
I always knew it prior to chocolate chips, and I was perfectly fine with it.
Nice.
Chocolate chips don't ruin it by any means,
No.
but I'm with you. The goo. Yeah, I like that you named it that. The goo in the middle.
There we go. It's so good.
The goo in the middle, a name for good defense.
Then the defensive line? Yes. I love that. All right. If
Pecan pie is great.
Okay.
I like pumpkin pie as well.
Pumpkin pie is okay. You know what I don't like? Have you ever had rhubarb pie?
No.
Don't.
I don't even like the word rhubarb.
Have you ever had minced meat pie?
That sounds disgusting.
It's not good.
That sounds like Irish pub food.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, it's a mincemeat pie, and
Disgusting.
top me off with another Schlitz malt liquor.
Schlitz. Shout out to you, Dad. I know Grandpa loved some Schlitz back in the day.
You ain't got no Schlitz malt liquor.
That's so funny. Yeah, dude, I'm a pie. Now you mentioned pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie. I want just a thin slice though.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I just discovered this year, bro. And this is not a new discovery. I can't take credit, but I loved it. Pumpkin bread. Have you ever had pumpkin bread?
Probably, but
so good,
I don't
dude.
talk about it with a big smile on my face
Dude,
like you do.
I just lit up. It's so good. Put a little melted butter. Put a little butter on it. 10 seconds in the microwave. Boom goes the dynamite.
I'm taken back by how you're glowing so much over pumpkin bread with a little butter on it.
So good.
Have you never had a Pop-Tart?
I don't like Pop-Tarts
with butter on it.
I don't really like Pop-Tarts.
Really?
There's too much breading.
But you like pumpkin bread?
Pumpkin bread is soft and its consistency is different.
Maybe I need to try it, but I don't.
I'll have Sarah make you some. It's delicious.
I mean, I haven't had
It's so good.
I didn't know it was like a craze I missed.
It may not be. I'm an anomaly probably. I'm obviously a interesting fella.
The pure joy that came across your face when you mentioned pumpkin bread just shocked me a little bit.
So good.
I'm not against you liking pumpkin bread.
Thank you.
And I'm not assuming it's probably delicious. I just thought you were a little more happy than I would have imagined.
It's possible that the apple juice is kicking in a little bit.
Put a picture up of the look on Gary's face when his wife said, "Yes, I will marry you." And then a picture of his face when he talked about pumpkin bread. It's the same look.
Pretty close. Pretty close. It's good. You should try it. All right. Give it a shot.
No, I will. Especially if Sarah's good at making it.
It's delicious. All right, dude. Let's get to some. We're almost done. 52 minutes. I love it. I love when we've just been shooting the breeze and then I realize it's been an hour.
Yeah, my drink's empty, so.
I know. So let's play the clip from FanCave faithful Brandon Anderson, Brad's favorite nickname that he came up with.
That's right.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Let's play the clip.
It's better than the purple people eaters.
Hey, yo, FanCave. What's happening? This is your main man, Brandon. I know I haven't talked in a while and posed any questions as of late, but I got one I think you guys would love to dig into. So, I know the Super Bowl is vastly approaching upon us, but it seems to pale in comparison to all the drama that seems to be surrounding Antonio Brown right now. So, how much of Antonio Brown's shenanigans, I guess you could say, has to do with maybe him suffering a little bit from CTE? Because his behavior has gotten insanely out of control. It doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. So let me know what you guys think. Latest.
Couple of comments real quick. One, I'm pretty sure I heard a blinker in the background.
You think he was doing it in the car?
And it was going on for a while, so I would like to give some kudos for safe driving, because you clearly let everyone know I'm turning. I'm turning.
What if you sit at a red light?
I'm going to turn. Hang on a minute. And I'm turning.
That's a
No,
lot.
that was great. And then second thought, so the other garage door of the fan cave is open, and I just saw a family of foxes.
Nice.
Foxi. walking down my
Dude.
neighbor's driveway. Dude, there's a whole family of foxes. I've been seeing them lately. How cool is that?
It's super cool. It's really cool, actually.
I think foxes are pretty awesome.
Fox and Hound is a great movie. Copper and Todd. But you just mentioned Fox Eye. Is that legitimate?
Probably not.
It should be.
Probably not at all.
It should be.
But okay, I don't know. I was just really impressed. Are foxes dangerous? Like, are they gonna?
Dude, I think they're
come
pretty
in here?
low key unless you go after them, probably. And I don't know what I'm talking about. That's just
I've never seen two together.
Look, I'm closest to them. I'm the one that's going down. All right.
I think they're
I'll protect
friendly,
you.
though.
All right.
Anyway, okay. So great question, by the way.
Let me mention one
Go
thing
ahead.
about the question first. So Brandon sent stuff into the show before, and we love it, Brandon. Keep it coming. You got a little confidence, a little swag in your tone today, my man. I loved it. All right, I just want to throw that out there first.
You think he's competing with Eddie because Eddie came in with Mr. Sexy Voice?
Has
So
to
Brandon's like, well,
be. Has to be.
I'm Mr. Confident Man.
They work in the same department, so they must be competing. Dude.
Okay,
I love
all
it.
right, I like it. Well, appreciate both of you guys. But
So-
yeah, anyway, great question. So,
Phenomenal question. I'll be honest. Before I heard the question, he sent it to me today. Before I heard the question, I was honestly thinking in my mind, I don't think I really want to talk about Antonio Brown. But it was such a good question the way you posed it. I think it's good. It's big news.
cannot talk about it now.
So we all know how much drama Antonio Brown has been. He burnt his feet in a cryotherapy chamber when he was with the Raiders. He forced his way out of Oakland to go to the Patriots, where he didn't cause much drama on the field, but had allegations come out about some sort of a relationship issue with a former female coach or trainer.
Oh, and I saw some of his alleged text messages.
Yeah.
They're pretty nasty.
Not good. And then the Patriots released him. Then he just said he was going back to school, to college, to better himself.
Nice.
Then Drew Rosenhaus essentially fired him. They part of his agent.
Straight up fired him. Your agent, who makes
Dude.
a ton of money off you, fired you.
Ari Gold style when he let Vincent Chase go from Entourage.
Oh, spoiler alert!
Baller move. And then what's come out most recently, there was an assault on a moving truck employee for delivering stuff to his Hollywood home. This just came out a couple days ago.
Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I heard the clarification. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. 'Cause
Okay.
I was thinking Hollywood as well. I'm like,
too.
what's he trying to do out there?
So, assault. Then there was a felony out for his arrest. He was holed up inside his house. All kinds of drama.
Okay, so that part I didn't know. I knew that, like, why is he back in the news? Allegedly, there's a moving truck, and the driver, I guess, was taking some video of him, and he didn't like it. It's like, oh, really? You don't like people taking videos of you? You're a freaking superstar. At least you were. So I didn't know he was holding up in his house. Did he get arrested?
You scream, take video of me, Antonio Brown. We don't feel bad for you on that front.
But
I don't
okay, go
know. I
ahead.
think he was holed up in his house. That's the last update I got, but I'm going to Google it right now.
Mhm.
Now, here's what I will say to Brandon's question, which is a great part. Is CTE a factor to him causing all this drama or having all these things go wrong? I don't know the answer to that question. I guess we wouldn't know until his brain was tested. But I do know that playing football for a long period of time can certainly cause that. It's been noted in countless
I mean,
cases.
there's evidence that, yeah.
So I don't know. I'm sure that it probably does. To what degree it really causes somebody to do that, I don't know. Because here's my theory. There are plenty of people that played football from middle school to the NFL and retired that are completely normal in doing regular day activities without getting felony arrests. And so I don't know that I can blame it all on that. I guess we won't know until there's some sort of a report. But it does say as of 2 days ago, he's got an arrest warrant out. I don't see any updates on it though. But I heard that he was hauled up in his house waiting.
Him and Odell in the same week, huh?
Yeah.
So
Wait, what happened to Odell?
he went to the national championship game. He was celebrating with the
Oh,
LSU guys being all D-baggy.
Yeah, what a D-bag,
He
right?
smacked a cop on the butt, which, by the way,
Forgot about
doesn't
that.
really sound like it was much of a
Yeah,
big deal.
right.
It sounds like a cop got his pride hurt or something.
So it was on national TV. A billion people saw it.
Okay, well, if Odell Beckham Jr. smacked me on the butt on national TV, I'd probably laugh about it, or at
Yeah.
least be like, "Hey, come on, bro, keep your hands to yourself."
I'm
But
with
to
you.
get so butthurt that you go and press charges, I'm sorry, but I personally feel like pressing charges against another dude's kind of a soft move. Like
Yeah.
back in the day when you get a little rambunctious as a young guy, you get into like a little boxing match with the dude in a parking lot or in a dance hall or something. Like if you lose, I mean I never did, but I'm just saying if you do,
Hey,
if you lose, pressing charges, come on, that's
Yeah.
weak sauce.
that's definitely a weak sauce move. We agree. We, as in I, agree. Me and the Foxes, we agree.
You and the Fox I agree.
The Fox eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Antonio Brown, to me, sorry, bro, you've been forgotten. The NFL has moved past you. Your agent has moved on.
He tossed it away, man.
Toss it away on his own. I absolutely, sincerely, from a human being standpoint, will like to see him get some help because there's obviously something going on there. But
whatever it is,
when we
he's
tell- we'll tell.
definitely not right. At least he's not happy. Obviously, I'm not a medical doctor, any sort of a doctor. The CTE thing, I have no idea. I know that can be some pretty powerful stuff. Your brain is powerful, and it can tell your body to do a whole lot of stuff. So if the juices aren't flowing properly, it's probably hard to recognize it in yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know other people have probably, or you'd think other people have probably tried to talk to him, family, friends, I don't know.
Right.
But until you say, somebody who was talking about the other day, it was a Chris Carter interview. I didn't hear Chris Carter's interview, but they were talking about a Chris Carter interview where he admitted one day, like, to himself, like, okay, it was time to fix. I guess he had issues early on.
Sure.
So until he does, I wish he would too, because he's obviously your football career is not the most important thing in life if you've got real issues going on.
Yeah.
Like health issues and stuff.
Shouldn't be.
But if it is something that's not that big of a deal and it's just a pride thing and he just needs to grow up a little bit, he's throwing away something he'll never get back.
Never, dude.
And he'll get to the point at some point in his life he'll regret. That's one of the things he'll come back and say, I wish I could go back and change that, whether he admits it or not. I wish I could go back and change that, and I would have played those extra few years in the NFL or whatever.
For sure. He may not admit that to anybody, but he'll admit that to himself.
Right. But if he's sick right now and he needs help, hopefully he can figure that out.
Yeah, and if he stays out of prison, he'll probably go to the XFL. I'm sure the XFL will pick up anybody that's entertaining enough to help their sport grow, but we'll see.
Hey, absolutely.
I would.
I'm looking forward to that. Shouldn't it be starting next month, like right after the Super Bowl?
Pretty quick, dude.
So I'm pumped. We should have a party for that too.
Dude, fist bump.
Fist bump.
I'm in for that. You heard it here on the Fan Cave. If you want to come, guest list is a little tight, but we'll see if we can squeeze you in.
Just if somebody bring plates and plastic forks and knives, and you can come.
There we go.
In red Solo cups. But yeah, we should probably do that. Are they gonna play on Saturdays or Sundays?
Give me Google it real quick.
Yeah, you got a computer right there. Why not?
I've been crushing it today.
Yeah, you are. You're on a roll.
I had Google down though. Let me see. XFL game days. Boom. Come on, Google. Let me down. All right. So Thursday night instead of Saturday.
To start?
The first regular season games are planned for February 8th, 2020, the weekend after Super Bowl. So maybe the Thursday thing is a random.
February 8th is
here we go.
Saturday.
Bro, XFL.com scheduled, baby. Let's go. Vince McMahon.
Oh, snap. And also my wife is getting her hair done that day, apparently. I just looking at my calendar.
Dude, boys' day. Okay, here we go. Oh, dude, we got them all over the place. We got week 1, Saturday, February 8th, Seattle at DC and LA at Houston. Sunday, February 9th, Tampa Bay at New York. St. Louis at Dallas. 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock games, it looks like. Maybe some 5, 6, and 7s in there. But I'm seeing lots of Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Brad.
Dang, all over the place, man.
Doable for XFL party.
I hope this thing
is epic.
Works.
Let's go.
AAF really disappointed me. XFL's making a comeback. They're supposedly going to do it right this time. They got some solid investors, some great coaches. Old Bobby's coming back. Bobby from Oklahoma.
There you go.
Mr. OU.
There you go.
He's going to be back up there, so we'll see what he can do. And I know he's a part owner as well. They're getting these guys to come in because they're investing as well. So if it does blow up, they make some money.
Can be legit.
Yeah.
Well, let's go take some notes. Let's go plan that thing.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.